So how about this shape? Think you can tackle that one on your own? Give it a try if you think you can, and start the video when you're ready. And if not, just hang out, and I'm going to draw it and go through it with you. And then you can stop the video and go back and try it on your own if you need to do that. So I really like to encourage people, if you're overwhelmed, just don't even try to do it yet. Just kind of sit back and watch, rerun the video if you need to. And when you're ready, then you can start. Remember, 25 years of experience of drawing with the pen tool. You're not going to get as fast as me in 25 minutes or 25 days, maybe 25 months. So stop the video and come back when you're ready. Okay, so this shape, kind of like, I don't know, it almost looks like one of those inflatable pool toys that you might see, or like a dinosaur or an amoeba shape. I want to try to do this with as few points as possible. Let me sort of draw lines around in my brain to figure out where I would break this into symmetrical parts. And I'm going to start here at the top left, probably because we read left to right. And I'm just going to click, hold, and drag out my curves. And I'm going to have to remind you again, I've been doing this for a lot of years, which is why often my students will say, how did you do that so fast? And it's just experience. Now notice what is happening with the fill here. As I click, hold, and drag my points out, this fill is doing some funky things. Well, I actually kind of think it almost looks like a Miro painting or something like that. Kind of get a cool vector effect, but I really don't want that. So I'm just going to go back to my swatches panel for a second and change my fill to none. While I'm here, I'm going to switch my stroke to that cyan so I can see it a little bit better. And we'll just close it. And I can continue drawing. So it's sort of a judgment call. Do I want to add a point here? Do I want to add a point here? And I'm going to continue around. And I think if I go here, and then here, that template actually is not, it's got a little bit of a blip in it there. So maybe we'll do a curve that's a little bit smoother even than what we're trying to recreate. We're almost done. By the way, just as an aside here, if this were a photograph and I was tracing the outline of something, that's the same process that I would use in Photoshop to create a clipping path. Here's the end of my shape. Click, hold, and I'll just drag to position that last handle. And there I go. And let me go and I'll add the fill to it, and that'll just give us a better idea of what this is. And of course, if I click on it with my direct selection tool, I can select the individual points and move them and change the handles. So I really would encourage you to use this document to practice with. You can draw your shapes, add your points, move the handles, and with practice, I guarantee that you'll be doing work like this if you want to.